We can unprogram our brain to know that all we need to do is move into the full spectrum of light energy, move into the blue sphere of light, move beyond that into the dark room of antimatter, create our version of our imaginary consciousness of whatever reality we desire, and then allow that reality to be projected through our DNA onto our movie screen. That's what we're supposed to be educated to learn how to do. That's the way it was in the original reality. Methods of education always include control, manipulation, density, linearization of concepts. God's education was through the big picture. Concepts such as molding a universe through layers of light and sound. Even these concepts were densified into mathematical formulas. The only correct math is the divine blueprint in the mind of God that is duplicated in every cell and atom and omnion of the person, of the planet, of the atmosphere, the biosphere of the planet. How do we return our minds to how they were before? The Tower of Babel, before the Tower of Babel, when we were given amnesia. Education must begin with light and sound. Methods of education designed to follow the formula of the past, such as semiology, studying how the language created around cultures created this reality. These are very nice things to know, but we shouldn't use that as the background to create our new reality. We should use the background of how light and sound is used to create universes from, to create our new education system, because the children being born are avatars. The children being born are Christ. We are all becoming the new Christs on earth. The new training should be to see everyone as the God coming forth within them, to seeing the light within each other, seeing the new formula of reality of creating our heart's desire, using the child's innocence, using the child's imagination as reality, rather than trying to take that reality of their imagination away from them as soon as possible. The closest thing we have to the mind of God is imagination. Imagination is very, very, very real. Imagination is what is placed inside the DNA to create our version of reality. Education is based on fitting into the society. So we have the Jews' society that is based on the hatred and separation of those of the promised land is supposed to belong to, and this war will continue until a course in sociology is changed to tell the people that they're not supposed to continue having a war based on the separation of who owns the land. And we are basing our reality on the peace with those of all cultural backgrounds, ethnic heritage, religions, language. This is where war will stop. Cryon said that wars will end as a result of changing education of the young people. When we explain to the young people that we don't need war, when we explain to the young people that we don't need competition or separation, then wars will begin to end. And this is programmed into us for wars to end within the next decade or two. Within the next decade or two, there will never, ever be another war on Earth. And very unlikely to even be any within the next decade. Highly unlikely.